In today's tutorial, we are going to be looking at Ujjayi Breath. Any yoga practice is about connecting breath with movement. And I teach vinyasa yoga, which is a style of yoga that connects poses together in a flow. And in vinyasa yoga, we use an audible style of breath called Ujjayi pranayama or Ujjayi breath. Some teachers call it ocean sounding breath because when you're doing it, it sounds a little bit like the waves of the ocean. So we use this audible breath in vinyasa because it has a lot of benefits. It's energizing, it strengthens your diaphragm, it's really grounding and centering, and it also brings a lot of oxygen into your body so that you can sort of naturally heat yourself up from the inside. And I personally love it because for me, it creates a rhythm to my practice. And it also, there's something about the technique that brings me back into the present moment when my brain wanders off into far-flung places. So today we are going to break down the component parts of how Ujjayi works, and then we're going to put it all together so that you can start to use it in your practice. So let's get started. So we'll begin in a comfortable cross-legged position. Either shin in front is fine with me. You can also sit on a blanket if a little height would be helpful, or you can sit yourself up against a wall if a little bit of support would make things more comfortable. And we're just going to get started by becoming aware of the breath. So go ahead and close your eyes. Settle yourself in. Notice if you need to fidget at all in order to be comfortable seated. And then settle your attention on your breath. And you don't have to change anything. Just notice it as it moves in and out through the column of your torso. And then once you're aware of your breath, we can start to begin to use it as a tool. So just let your next inhale be a little bit deeper. Fill yourself up completely full. Feel your belly expand, your lungs, your ribs expand. And then exhale, open your mouth, let it go. And then again, filling yourself up completely full from the base of your spine to the crown of your head, inhaling. And exhaling, letting it go. And one more time. Big, complete, full inhale through your nose. Exhale, open your mouth, let it go. And then we can start to build the components of Ujjayi breath. So go ahead and blink your eyes open. And the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to inhale, just a normal inhale through your nose, and then you're going to exhale and make an ah sound. So listening once. Ah, kind of like a sigh of relief. So let's do a couple together just like that. Inhaling. And then exhaling. Ah. And again, one more just for good measure. Inhale. And exhale on an ah. Ah. Cool. So then the next part is you're going to make that ah sound, but as a whisper, so with no sound. Listening once. Just a regular inhale through the nose. So it's kind of like a sigh. So let's do a couple together just like that. Inhaling, just a regular inhale. And then exhaling on that silent ah. Again, inhale. Exhale. And if it's a helpful visual, sometimes we say to pretend like you're fogging up a mirror or you're about to clean your glasses. So you could like hold an imaginary mirror up and then inhale, just regular inhale. And then fog that mirror up. And you can hold that mirror up even if you feel silly. You're alone, right? Inhale. Even if you're not alone, we're all in this together, right? So that's that step. So the next portion is that you're going to do that audible ah sound, but with your mouth closed. So again, listening once, just a regular inhale. You can almost feel the back of the roof of your mouth lifting a little bit. So let's do a few of those together. Regular inhale. Silent ah with your mouth closed. Just a couple more like that. Inhale. Silent ah with the mouth closed. So there's plenty of space inside your mouth. One more. Silent ah. Cool. And then give yourself a second. You can switch the crossing of the legs, maybe shake them out if they could use a little shake. Right, fidget around if you need. You might notice even when you're just doing parts of Ujjayi breath, there's more oxygen coming in. So if you feel a little bit lightheaded, that's cool. Just take your time. Don't get up too fast. Okay, so the next portion is kind of the trickiest part of Ujjayi breath because you're going to start to make an audible sound on the inhale. And that requires a little constriction in the back of your throat. So the sound goes like this. Right? And it can be a little tricky to feel that constriction without feeling like you're scraping the back of your throat. Like it doesn't need to hurt. It's just a little constriction. Some teachers describe it as Darth Vader breathing because it's kind of the sound that he makes, which if it's a useful visual for you, totally cool. Just know that like you don't have to be part of the empire to do Ujjayi breath, and it doesn't have to be super aggressive. So with all that being said, what we're going to do is we're going to inhale with that constricted throat and then just exhale with the mouth open. So reversing what we just did. So if you want, you can listen once. And then let's do a couple together. Inhaling. And then just gently exhale through your mouth. Couple more. Inhale, just see if you can get a sense of that constriction in the back of your throat. And then exhale, easy out through your mouth. So you're just narrowing the passage. One more, just for good measure. Inhale. And then exhale, release through the mouth. And then the very last part of the process is putting the two together. So the whole thing happens in and out through the nose. Your mouth stays closed the whole time. So listening once. So it's that audible inhale and then audible exhale in and out through your nose, making that silent ah sound on the exhale. So a couple together. Inhaling. Exhaling. Again, inhaling. Exhaling. And you can continue that practice. Just notice as you're doing it that the inhalations and the exhalations are mostly happening in the throat, not super aggressively through the nose, right? So even though you're breathing in and out through your nose, you're not going to feel a lot of rush of air in and out through your nose. Just a couple more. And feel free to hang out here and practice that for as long as you want. If you have any questions or clarifications, of course, you can stick them in the comments section and I will let you know what I know. If you like this and you want more, like and subscribe so you can get notified when more tutorials drop. And if you have requests for tutorials that you'd like, let me know and I'll add them in. Happy breathing. Namaste.